Moonlight Madness, and this is a collective reading for Find Your True North Spread. Now, I got this from a book that I'm using. It's called 360 Ways to Do 65 Tarot Spreads by Sasha Graham. So the first card I've pulled is What Path Am I On? And what we found, and this is the Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, illustrations by Howard David Johnson. The first card I pulled is the Two of Cups, which of course, it's asking you what's your path. What path am I on? And the path is bringing together either two aspects of yourself or bringing or calling in a new partner, a new love interest. And because I've got the Two of Cups, I put the rose quartz and the selenite, which amplifies the rose quartz, that you use the two together in combination. And I'm burning a pink candle, you probably see down the end there. So wearing pink, carrying a rose quartz crystal and a selenite will amplify your energy and attract the lover that you're after. Forgiveness for someone, or don't give up on your relationship if you are currently in a relationship. So that's the path. What path should I be on? It's saying you should be on, I've got my intuition, lapis, it's saying you should be on the path of awakening, which at the moment you are going through an awakening. So it's saying to try and avoid a partnership at this time because you've got more stuff to come, more downloads, more. If you've recently had huge epiphanies where you're so intuitive right now, it's telling you that that's not a mistake. You're looking at the world in an upside down position, and that position is the Pisces way. You may have a Pisces in your chart, your natal chart, or you may have a Pisces around you, the yin and the yang. They either swim up or they swim down. But the perspective always changes, depends how you look at things. Maybe you need to look at your perspective, how you are in your path right now, in a different light, upside down, like Odin did, and that's how he got the runes. Embrace your uniqueness. People have always said you were weird, and that's okay. You can now go, yeah, I was weird. I'm unusual, but I'm a good weird. I can predict future events. Today, I was on my phone playing around with it, and I popped in my head, got your sister back program, popped in my head, I know it's on tomorrow. And it was just instantly, and a minute later, I get a text saying they cancelled the group circle, the empowerment group, the next day, which I go to. It's like a ladies group. They do cooking and things like that, and talking about self-improvement, self-empowerment courses. But it's just strange because I was just a minute ago thinking in my head about that. So I'm not going to that now. This is also a 3. We're into a 3 season. So you're manifesting something. Something's being birthed, whether it be a job or a new idea. And the third placement is, how do I adjust where I'm moving to? Well, you have to adjust where you're moving to based on this new person who's not from here. What I can tell is that they are overseas. They are not from this country that you're currently residing in. So how do I change my direction? You'd have to change your direction if you got involved with this person. They are coming across as a pentacle, Capricorn, Virgo, or Cancer. Sorry, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus energy, strongly around you. Now, they're compassionate, they're charismatic, they're gifted, they're accomplished, they're assertive. Everything going your way, they have the Midas touch. Everything they touch turns to gold, which is why I've got the rose gold. I happen to love rose gold. So that's the third card. How do I adjust where I'm moving to? Well, you have to adjust depending on where they are. What signs point me in the right direction? You've got number 4, which I've got the tiger's eye for the Leo energy. You may have Leo in your chart, or you just may have attributes that are very Leo-like. You may have a mane of hair, for example. You may have a strong silent type, but you also have your kindness is at the core of you. That's a Leo. Don't mistake kindness for weakness. The grace and inner strength to need to overcome challenges, the power of kindness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. That's the 4th position, is what signs point you in the right direction? Well, a Leo is going to point you in the right direction. Someone that's around you that's a Leo will be telling you where to move. Then you've got the 5 card. Whom do I meet along the way? Well, I picked up an Aquarian energy. You'll meet another Aquarian along your path who you're meant to meet. And that's the Tower card. And I put the amethyst because that's what the Tower represents. It's a dramatic shake-up. Whoever this person is, left of field, out of the blue, Not in a million years would you suspect that this person was interested in you. They may be a celebrity. They could be someone on stage. They could be a performer. They could be an actor, a singer, a dancer. Because the awakening card to me, Pisces, is illusionary. They move illusionary. They make things look different in one way and another way in the sunlight as opposed to the moonlight. They may have quite a feminine energy around them as well. They could have an explosive temper, or you make them feel things that are, how do I put this, PG, explosive to some parts of their body. You may have an explosive reaction to, they may have a reaction to you. You may make them feel all goosebumps all over, for example. They don't know what to do in front of you. They're just gobsmacked. They are in awe of what you do. I think they know of you. Maybe you've posted things on Facebook about what you do, and they've Googled you and researched you, and they find you fascinating. Okay, so that's who I meet along the way. What distracts me? Well, it says your mother distracts you. Someone who's like a mother to you. She's a distraction right now. She's going through her own stuff. But it says you have to keep on your path. Yes, your mother's important, but so are you. So it's saying, yes, look out for her and try and be there for her and be around her. And also mother yourself. Don't just mother her, mother you. Now, this is an earring my son gave me about a year ago, and I can't find the other one. I lost it at a house I used to live at. I'm going to try and replace it this year, but it's beautiful. It looks like an emerald, and I put it there because Tauruses rule emeralds. So that's shocking. So that's the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 card. That's your distraction is your mum. 7, or being a mother distracts you a lot because you're constantly thinking about your children, which is a good parent. What challenges me? Well, it says what's going to challenge you is a birth, whether it be birth of a business or a birth of a child if you're at that age where you can still have children. An Ace of Spring is going to challenge you because you weren't expecting it either. It's the unexpected. Ace of Spring, and then you've got also a job. It can be a job opportunity where you feel nurtured in the role. You may feel like you are nurturing other people in the roles while you were there. And the last card we've got is the King of Summer. What should I pay attention to? You should pay attention to a King of Cups, who I pulled out a card, a crystal, the black obsidian for protection, because they're very deep. Their waters run deep. So this person around you is honourable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted, a romantic partner you can trust. He may also be intuitive. He's Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavour. He may like to draw, make art, create music, create video games, for example. You should pay attention to him. He's trying to get your attention, whether it be online. Maybe he does his own YouTube channel and he's trying to get your attention online through his posts and things like that. He may have recently done something to his body to draw attention to who he's interested in, like a tattoo. Maybe he's just got a crush. Maybe it's just a crush he's got. He might be already married to somebody else, because I'm getting the marriage card pretty strong here. We've got the Empress. The Empress can also mean marriage. Maybe he's either married or leaving a marriage and wants to start something up with you and enter into a long-term communication with you. Difficult when you've got to get out of one thing in order to get to another thing. He may have had a massive fight with his current partner about you. Maybe she's discovered that you hold his interest, or he's researched you or looked you up. Maybe it's because you're in the same field, but that's what I picked up, is that there's this massive argument that you're going to have, and you're going to have to choose a path that, if you've already got children with this person, it's going to be a bit more difficult to just up and leave. And, when you're involving kids, you've got to do what's best for them rather than what's best for you. You can't be selfish. I've had to put a lot of plans on hold, jobs on hold, careers on hold, people on hold, because I didn't want to involve my children and have them get hurt as well if it didn't work out. You've got to always look at that. You don't want kids to feel uncomfortable in their own home because you've got some stranger living with you. That's all I have. This is a good reading. I just felt drawn to make this reading today. I was watching some YouTube channels. I was researching myself. I always like to see what else people are putting out there. And I thought I wanted to do a new spread. This is my new spread. And that was called What Path Do I Take? And I think everyone's a bit lost right now on which one. How to Find True North Spread is what this is called. And that's all I have for you.